Season 7 pre-season in France. I know that nobody is watching this right now, so I might as well just talk German until the first few viewers are coming in. Oh god, let's see. The stream is up. Let's see if we have any viewers. I really like this music. Drivers, you can ready up, by the way. Let's go. Let's get this started. Let's ready up, ready up, ready up. Hey, we actually do have some viewers. Hello, good evening. Bonjour. Let's see, we're getting a few viewers in, that's perfect. God, I wish I had a co-commentator. But I don't, so you'll just have to live with my beautiful voice. Let's see. Hello Evo, hello Jesse. Nice to see you in the chat. Let's see. I'm gonna spend most of this evening talking with the chat. But yeah, FRL preseason. Welcome to FRL. You know who we are, you tuned in. You know who I am, I'm Hawk. Hello. I'm on my own today, I already said that. We're doing preseason. Another round of preseason after the last race in Spain was a complete shit show. And then hopefully by next week we can actually start the season without any bugs or glitches or whatever. As if that's ever gonna happen. But yeah, we got a couple of drivers. 14 drivers today in F3, so not too bad. And who's the first one out on track? I think it's gonna be Tex-Rex. Jesus, the game is loud. Let me check the stream really quickly, if it's just as loud on there. Now, okay, the stream seems to be okay when it comes to the volume. If it's too loud, please let me know. You and me will have plenty of fun together, chat, as there's already Bobby spinning around on cold tires coming out of turn 2. Beautiful. Talking about cold tires, because of the current state of the game, we have turned off the formation lap, meaning that the start is going to be absolutely horrendous. And Tex-Rex is already spinning it into the chicane. This is F3, everybody. Welcome to F3. But yeah, it is going to be an absolute crash fest, I'm sure. We'll have lots of spins, lots of drivers complaining. It's going to be wonderful. Let's see. We got Ignils, whatever his name is, in the Alpha Tauri, about to start his lap. Coming through turn 12 right now. We're gonna ride on board with him. As he's coming through the last corner now, starting his hot lap. God, that sounds very pleasant. Going towards turn 1, 8th gear, reaching 330 kph almost. Not hitting the apex perfectly, but good on exit. Short shifting to 6th gear, 7th gear, up to 8th gear, back into the 50-meter board, down to 5th gear, take plenty of curb, 3rd gear, 2nd for turn 5, squared up on the exit, careful on throttle out of turn 6. God, I can't watch this on board. Through the left kink of turn 7, down the Mistral straight. Obviously with the chicane halfway through, DRS open, 8th gear. Brake at the 100-meter board right here. Throw it in, takes a bit of curb on the left hand side and he spins it in the second part of the chicane. Absolutely beautiful. Let's see, who else do we have? We have... Who is on a lap? That should be Mano on a lap. Taking 3rd gear through the chicane quite cautiously. Down to the scene curve. Those are the only 2 corners that I know on this entire track. Flat out, 8th gear. Now turn 11. Take the first apex, lift off, go down to 4th gear, drift right, take the second apex. He's missing that apex by an absolute mile. Into turn 12, late apex. Hits that quite nicely, get the power down on the exit, takes a lot of curb on the exit. Through turn 13 and 14. Keep it tight on the end of the corner to set up turn 15, the hairpin. Not ideal there either. And then just accelerate down towards the line. And what's the first time gonna be? It's gonna be a 1:31.9. That can be faster, that can be a lot faster. Let's see. Who else do we have setting times? We got Ruben spinning around, we got Barra going 2/10 faster, we got Texwax going half a minute slower. He still has a bit of pace to find, but just a tiny bit. Let's see, we got Bobby taking some slipstream from the Alpine up ahead. But I think he's just starting his lap as well, so it's gonna be interesting to see how much the dirty air is gonna affect him. So we have Evil Zook, who said he's feeling a bit under the weather, or not under the weather, but he's feeling quite exhausted because of the extreme heat. Decided to race P2 for now, but then again we only have 3 guys setting competitive lap times so far. Bobby spun around, what a fucking surprise. Let's look at Costa, he's taking some slipstream from the Alfa Romeo. There's his teammate parked in front of him, he gives him plenty of space, takes a lot of curb on that inside. God, that engine sound. Let's see what's the second sector split gonna be like. It's purple, a 50.9. That's not too bad. That could be provisional pole right now. As we have some Haas's crossing the line. Cassidy 32.6, still far off the pace. Who's that other Haas? That's Michael, the bottle job, just starting his lap now, I think. Yeah. Let's see, so I think Costa's gonna be the next one across the line with a competitive time. Going through turn 14, setting up turn 15. That was a nice line through there. God, that gearbox. Going up into 7th and 8th gear, and what's it gonna be? It's gonna be P2, so still a 10th slower than Barra. I would have expected those guys to be like in the 30s early on, but seemingly not. But I think we can still get like high to mid 30s once everybody gets settled in and stops spinning all the time. Texfax is going for another lap, he just had a cooldown lap. We got Bobby parked in front of the pit entrance, I don't know what the hell he's doing. We got Michael who's invalidated, Cassidy... he isn't on a hot lap. Let's see, who do we have? We got Monty, he's invalidated. Why do people keep on invalidating? Just keep it within the track limits. I mean, fair enough, the track doesn't invite it to go wide quite a lot. But you are supposed to have some kind of control over what you're doing, so please try not to spin out at every opportunity. Let's see, given that nobody is on a competitive lap right now, apart from Adsex who just started one, let's take a look at the chat. Yuri, hello Mr. Hawk, hello Mr. Yuri. I hope you're back when the season starts. I can't English. I can't believe it that you just abandoned me like that to leave me here all on my own. Commentating, we got Jesse Messi and Yuri talking Dutch in the chat. Nobody will understand what they're saying. We can Canadian spreken. So please do speak English. As L6 is coming through the chicane down the Mistral straight. Let's look at his sector split. That's gonna be a 50.9, so similar to what Costa had on his first lap. So he could be somewhere among the top 3 if he nails that last sector. Let's try to go on board with him. I'm gonna turn down the game a bit, I think, because it does seem to be quite loud. I'm gonna do that after he finishes his lap. Let's see, bit slow through those last 2 corners, I think. And then a bit of respin coming out of turn 15. Don't think that's gonna be a pole lap, or is it? No, just about missing out by a little bit more than a 10th. Actually, let's get the gap to the leader up. There we go, just a little bit more than a 10th, about 1.5 tenths. Top 5 fairly close together right now. Then Cassidy just 9 tenths behind, and then everybody else still struggling to get a lap in, including Michael, who's looking quite good in sector 2, but lost a bit of time in sector 3. Goes P6, 6 tenths faster than his Scottish teammate. Let's see, we have Monty going quite nice. I don't think that was accurate, that purple middle sector. I think he's just backing off right now. Yes, he is. So he must have had some kind of mistake in his lap. We got VIP GTA Gamer starting his lap right now. Behind him, Bever also starting his lap. And a Red Bull, I think that's Mano. Yep, also starting his lap. As was there some movement? I'm not sure. I think there was some movement. I'm not quite sure. Essex coming through turn 11 right now. He's pushing. Or is he? No, he isn't. Let's see. Bever, he invalidated. Sano, he invalidated. Why do people keep on invalidating? Monty just started the lap. Where did we have? We had VIP setting a purple middle sector. I think that's legitimate. That's a 50.8. That's a really good middle sector. He shouldn't have any traffic for the last sector now. Keeps it in 5th gear. Misses the second apex of turn 11 by miles. And he goes wide. Bobby validating again. Ignites just starting his lap. Monty coming towards the chicane. Zook just behind him. And Bever invalidated, right. So let's watch Monty then. Going through the chicane up to the scene corner. He's very low on ERS, so I don't think that last sector is going to be very representative. Yeah, he's already derating at this point, so I doubt he's going to improve his time by a lot. I mean, as I said, he's 11 seconds down, but I don't think he's going to be anywhere near the front. He's coming towards turn 14 now. There's an Alfa Romeo just ahead of him. That should be Texvax. And he's into the pits. Texvax just starting his lap. So we got GTA Gamer starting his lap. And Zook coming across the line. Improving quite a bit in the second sector. This could be potential pole for the bottle drop. And it is a 31.5. So good job from him. Surprisingly enough. Costa improving by almost 2 tenths through the first sector, setting a purple first sector. Let's take a look at VIP GTA Gamer. Nah, he's not pushing. He must have made a mistake. Costa coming through the chicane. Let's see what his second sector is going to be like. It's a 50.6. That's a really good second sector. That's a strong second sector. This should be pole if you can just hook up this last sector now. He doesn't have any traffic in front of him, so it should be relatively easy for him. Hits his marks, a lot of curb on the exit. Using all the track to his advantage. A little bit of curb on the inside of turn 14 that can spin you around if you're not careful. Turn 12 I mean, not turn 14, excuse me. Going for turn 14 now, keeping it nice and tight, last corner. That looked nice from the off shot. That could be a 30 right here. Or not, he lost a bit in the in the third sector actually. That's surprising, but then again only 68,000 behind Zook, who's I think taking evasive maneuvers to let the other cars through, including Bobby, who's on a lap. But he invalidated it again. What is he doing? Ignites coming through sector 2. He's 2 times slower than what Costa did just a moment ago, so right now he would be somewhere around P5. Still a potential decent lap for him. But he does have a Red Bull in front of him. I think that is Mano, who's on his out lap, so he better get out of the way. And he does that quite a lot by going off track actually, so that's really nice from him. Ignate's deviating because he's almost out of ERS, so it's gonna be a slow third sector here. But still gonna be better than his first lap time. God, the onboard sound. Wow. Okay, I take everything back. That was quite a decent last sector. I'm just gonna change the audio settings really quick. Okay, that's better. Ignate's taking pole despite derating throughout the entire last sector, so that's a surprise, but I think that shows that those drivers should definitely be able to get into the high 30s. Let's see who's on a lap. Barra is on a lap, he's improving by 6/10. That's what I'm talking about. Through sector 2, is there anybody in front of him that could be setting a lap time? Adsax is just coming across the line, goes 2 thousandths faster than Barra. But Barra now, if he can hook it up, those last 2 corners, taking a lot of curb through turn 13. Going a bit wide through turn 14, that cost him a bit of time. Not hitting the apex in turn 15, that also cost him a bit of time. Let's see, what can he do? I think that's still going to be pole, but can he go into the 130s? No, missing out by 2 times, but still pole by almost 3 times. Who else do we have? We have Mano coming through turn 14. He's up by 3 times through the middle sector. What can he do in the last sector? That looked a lot more hooked up, but a little bit of oversteer there. Coming out of the last corner, so that cost him. Where is he gonna be? He's gonna stay in P6. Did improve his time, but still not fast enough to improve his position. Cassidy 3 times up through the first sector, so that's a good start for him. The invalidates on the lap, Adsax invalidated, Barra just finished his lap, Zook is on an out lap. VIP just started his lap. We're gonna stay with Cassidy for now, see what the second sector split is gonna be like, as I'm gonna take a quick sip from my water bottle. And Cassidy up by 4 times, so that would put him at a provisional P8 right now. Let's see what he can do in that last sector as Adsax retires in the pits. So he's done for now as... Don't tell me. You gotta be fucking kidding